Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of putting our ephemera holder together. So we have our pages that are scored at 1/2 inch, and that makes our flap. We have our pockets, and I went ahead and stitched the vellum to the pocket so that I have 2 pockets. I made the pocket at 1.5, no, 2, and then the vellum at 1.5, so it's 2 inches and 1.5. Do your pockets any size that you want to. I'm gonna have 2 on each page, and I went ahead and stitched those because that would be awfully boring if you had to watch me. And then I have these extra vellum that I think I'll use for here, so that I have vellum there. And then there are a few pieces here of vellum that I'm not sure if I'll put them in here or just save them for something else. So get out your glue if you're following along. We are going to put our pages in, and it's really simple. You start with the back page, and you're going to line that up with the edge there. Oh, I got dried up glue over my hole. And I could have stitched these pages together, and if I had thought about it, I would have. This is not coming out very good. We just line that up. And hopefully it's straight. It doesn't look straight. There we go. Press on that really hard. Get that glue down there. And grab the next one. And I'm using a healthy amount of glue. We want these pages to stay. So how is your day going? I was just out there mowing the grass. I have a riding lawnmower and I love it. Alright, so this one will just butt up against that one. And that's what we do. Just butt it up against the one before it. And another thing, you could use double-sided tape, would work perfect for this. I like Fabri-Tac because it gives me wiggle room. If I don't line it up perfectly the first time with Fabri-Tac, I get to move it around. And Fabri-Tac is a good holding glue, in my opinion. And this is our last one. So how's everybody's garden coming along? It is so hot here. I have tomatoes growing. I got 4. I wanted cherry tomatoes, but I couldn't find a cherry tomato plant anywhere I looked. But I have 4 tomatoes growing. They're growing a little slow. So there you have it. That one should have been trimmed. Isn't that awesome? So now we can put our pockets in, and then it's all done. I like having the vellum here in the front so that you can see the paper. And I always hold my pockets at the opening. You hold it in the spot where you don't want it to be glued. There. Grab a baby wipe. Okay, so now we just put these pockets in. And I put the glue on the other side of the stitch line so that I have my full pocket. I'm going to line it up with the bottom. Perfect. And I stitched the vellum on the pockets because I've done it before with glue and it's come undone. So by stitching it, I know that when I overfill the pockets like I do, it's not going to come undone. Because I have a tendency to overfill these pockets. And I'm using a good amount of glue for that reason. So how many of you are gonna make one of these? I'm replacing one that I didn't do a good job putting together. It was my first one. And so I'll have 3. 2 of those smaller ones that I showed you in the other video, and then this bigger one. See, this is my other one, and I have another one like this. The paper's starting to wear there. This one is stitched as well, vellum with the pockets. And it's held up. It's been a couple years. The other one I made just out of paper. I didn't use a backer board, you know, cardboard. Or yeah, it was just made out of paper. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. Oh, look. I used the same paper on there. I need to pay attention to the papers I'm using. So I have green beans growing too. I have 2 green beans. My luck with green beans is that I always only get enough for Holly and I to eat. We like them raw. Just a couple to snack on, and right now I only have 2 grown. I water, but I don't think I water enough. I think that's what their problem is. But I have a problem with weeds because I made my garden from a area that was woods. And so I got an idea from Celeste to use hay. So I used hay that I used for my chickens in the gardens. And it looks so cool. Everybody loves it. And I'm hoping that'll keep down the weeds and keep moisture in. Usually I use mulch, but I haven't had the chance to go buy it yet. And I like the hay idea. I like the way it looks. I need a greenhouse, or I want a greenhouse. Next year, I will take my planting more seriously. I'll have time, and that way in December, I can start growing them. You know, because I grow from seed, grow them in the house in little pots, and that way by the time spring comes, they'll be big enough to plant outside. I started a little late this year because of the move, and I just planted the seed right outside. Squirrels got some of them, but we have early springs here in Florida. So the beginning of March, really. So right now we're pretty much in summer. The rains will come, we'll have storms every day. And then the plants will take off. So I don't know what I'm going to use this ephemera holder for. I mean, ephemera, I have ephemera in the book that I'm replacing. But I was thinking of, and I have another ephemera book that is all tickets, and I might make this one the tickets, switch it out. There's definitely a lot of pockets. And they're nice and spaced out so you can hold a lot of things in here. I don't want that one. And the pockets are just made from the cutoffs from making the cover and the pages. And then the vellum, I used 2 full sheets. Almost done. Ones in the front should be dry by the time we're done, and we'll stick a few things in here. I think these are pretty papers, and they're nice and light so that it'll be easy to see your ephemera. Some papers are, you know, the cardstock are just too busy. All right, our last 2. I have 2 too many. Okay. This needs to have some more glue on it. That's the good thing about this binding, is you can always add glue if it starts to lift, which in my other ones I haven't had that problem. So there we go. Oh my gosh, I can't find the hole. How cool is that? The only thing is when you put the spine paper on, roll it over. That's the only thing that I didn't do. And I wish that I had done. See, isn't this one pretty? This is the one I messed up on. So this has all my people in it. There's a cluster that I did. See, there's plenty of room in these. And then I have little people, and they fit perfect. I think I'll keep this one with my people. Those people came from Bohemian Crafting. I was in her Patreon. I don't know where I got those from though. But I have, the pockets are stuffed in there. And that's the good thing about stitching. You can stuff the pockets. I have a lot of these little ones, don't I? I think I need to make some clusters. Oh my goodness, there's more. Perfect size. Oh, missed a stitch. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope that you make one for yourself. They are really easy and they don't take any time at all to do. So there we go. All right, I will see you in the next video. Thanks y'all. Bye.